A deadly train crash in Canada that investigators now believe may not have been an accident is raising safety concerns across the Northeast. At least 15 people are dead, as many as 50 people missing in Quebec, and investigators say there's evidence the train may have been tampered with before it derailed, exploded, and incinerated much of a small lakeside town. It is just another incident of trouble on the tracks recently. Last month, two trains collided in Mohawk near Route 5 and Martin Road. Dozens of cars went off the rails. In April, two men were arrested accused of plotting a terror attack between Toronto and New York City. That stretch of rail line includes a stop at the Albany Rensselaer station. And back in February, a close call for some Glenville residents. Several train cars jumped the tracks and came to a stop just a few feet from some homes. That derailment caused $335,000 worth of damage. The train was carrying too many cars for the brakes to handle. Now, some viewers have emailed us wondering just how safe are trains in our area. Brandon Lewis joins us live in our newsroom. Brandon, what do the experts think about the safety risk here?
Well, Greg, they say the rails are a potential target for terrorists. Locally, there are frequently train cars carrying potentially hazardous material left on sidings. Still, experts say we are well protected. Each year, thousands of freight cars pass through the Port of Albany, carrying cargo throughout the nation and north to Canada.
Rails carry a lot of things. Rail is very important to the United States. Any disruption in rail service would have a huge impact potentially on the United States and our economic impact on this as well.
Quebec train officials say they believe the cars in the derailment were tampered with. Matthews says it's too early to jump to conclusions.
Well, obviously, when you look at rail cars moving up and down the country, you're going to see a wide blend of types of vehicles, types of materials used. They're all been inspected. Relatively all certain to be safe.
Train cars similar to those in the Quebec accident can frequently be seen sitting on sidings, like this one in Colony, next to a park where Martha Gadney's son plays Pop Warner football.
I've been coming to this park for 15, 18 years. I never even noticed they were back there. I've never been aware that they even moved or did anything, so I really have never had any concerns about the train cars that were back there.
We went after dark to see how secure train cars are. We decided to come back at this time of night to see what rail security was like. So far, we haven't been approached by anybody, and we haven't seen any police around these cars that are carrying potentially hazardous material. In fact, some people have come so close to these cars, they've been able to spray paint graffiti on the side.
Outward appearance would be, yeah, that's a concern. Certainly they're left there. That doesn't mean that their rail company doesn't know that, doesn't know the police don't know it. They're patrolled. Train companies have, security. They know where things are on this kind of things. I feel reasonably certain that we're reasonably protected in the country.
And Canadian Pacific, which partly operates the track at the port, tells us in a statement security is a top priority, adding its police force works with local authorities to make sure the rails are safe. Live in the newsroom, Brandon Lewis, CBS 6 News.